We can sleep under the stars. We can sleep under the stars. Under the stars.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another 2 Cents Plus Gaming video. So before we even go anywhere in this video, let's address the elephant in the room. If you're here from the original best Alpha 19 base in 7 Days to Die, the audio in that video was pretty bad. I had very loud intros and just very low in-game or voiceover audio in general. That video was rushed. It was kind of on a whim. I didn't even plan on doing it, but I did it. I got it done in a reasonable time frame, and I uploaded it, but I did not do my due diligence to check it, so sorry about that. Everybody who had complaints about that, you are 100% correct in complaining or being upset about that. It is what it is. I will do better next time. Moving on from that, though, I'd like to address some of the other criticisms towards my base build. Some people had some very interesting ones, and some people had some really strange ones. For example, one of the issues that people had with my build was the fact that I was in God mode, and for whatever reason people seemed to think that that had some kind of bearing on the quality of the base itself, which it didn't, but for whatever reason people thought that was necessary to point out. We were doing a base durability test, so I am still to this day baffled as to why anybody thought that me accidentally being in God mode somehow would have made the base more durable. I don't get it. I'm still confused as to why people are like, oh, you were in God mode, try again, bro. And I'm just like, okay, I don't know. I'm confused. I don't get this criticism at all, or what it has to do with the actual quality of the base, but sure, okay. Other criticisms I got were the fact that the game wasn't on the hardest difficulty with the highest game stage imaginable, and I guess, I mean, I think it was like day 14 or whatever, but my game stage was already well over 300 because this is a, I'm in a private one. I've killed a ton of zombies in here in my testing, so my game stage was naturally higher. So I didn't think it would have mattered what day it was on because, if you watch the video, we still got a ton of demolishers, so that didn't matter. Speaking of demolishers, that brings me to the next criticism where people was like, oh, demolishers are gonna tear this base to bits. Like, there's no way this base will survive. Even though there were plenty of demolishers in my test video, and they didn't do that. And one of my responses to that was, shoot them in the head, stop shooting them in the chest, because that makes them blow up. And you shouldn't, there should be no demolishers exploding during your Horde night. As long as you're shooting them properly in the head or letting the dart traps kill them, unless you're purposely blowing up demolishers, it shouldn't be happening. So once again, that was another confused, that was another criticism I was kind of confused about, because I'm just like, I don't know what you're doing wrong, but that's not a problem for me. Dart traps don't set them off. Electric traps don't set them off. The only thing that can blow up a demolisher that's out of your control would be another police officer or something blowing up next to the demo, and that doesn't even always set them off. It's kind of random. Otherwise, if you're shooting the demo in the head, which you should be able to do easily because the electric traps are literally holding them in place, I don't know where you're messing up there. Speaking of messing up, one of the final criticisms that I'll talk about is some people were saying, hey, I built this base exactly how you did, zombies broke through the back, and they attacked me anyway, your base is stupid, it doesn't work. And to that I have to say, no, you are incorrect. I'm sorry, you built it wrong. Something happened on your end and the zombies broke through, because as you'll see in this video, I'm going to do a full walk around and let you know exactly how it was built. The fact that the back end of this base only has one layer of protection. There is one block standing between you and the zombies, not two like I initially thought, because I thought I put 2 walls back there just for good measure. I didn't even do that. It's just one. and the sides are cut set up straight. The only thing standing between the electric trap and the zombies is just one plate. But despite all that, they came to the front like they were supposed to. So I don't know what you did wrong, but you got to figure that out, because I can't see what you did, and I don't know if you followed the video and did exactly what I did, despite the fact that the video may have been had some difficulty being followed because of a few issues or whatever. Mainly one being the nighttime thing. I think somebody said yeah, you were building at night and it made things a little more difficult to see. So that was another valid criticism. A lot of things came in from that video. It has almost 50,000 views. I responded to almost every comment that required some kind of response. But today we're going to put all that crap to rest. The whole point that I'm here and we're talking now is to put any suspicions to rest. We are going to be on day 700. Our game stage is going to be over 700. And I have it on the highest difficulty imaginable. And after this, even though I know there's still going to be naysayers and stuff, after this, I'm not interested in what anybody else has to say about this base. Either build it yourself and test it, and do it correctly based on what I showed you and how to build it, or, you know, just be mad that it works and be upset about it, because I only can go so far with this. So this is going to be a 700 day, 700 game stage, highest difficulty. There's nothing else I could do beyond that. I guess I could, on the Horde night, moon thing setting or whatever, I could set it to where more zombies show up at a time, because I think it's only set to the default, which is 12. But, you know, if you guys want to see something like that, you want me to go extra extreme with it and set it to like 64 zombies on the screen at one time, I don't know if my game will crash or lag out or something like that, but we can try it. Just show this video some love and show me that you're interested in something like that, and we'll make it happen. Until then, though, we're going to test this under normal parameters with the stuff that was set and the things that were suggested, and I'm not going to engage the zombies at all. I will not fire a single bullet at any zombie. I will let the dart traps and electric trap do their thing, which kind of sucks because that's not what this base was for. That was not the intention here. But because people want to be so doubtful and they just can't seem to comprehend the fact that somebody out there is capable of making a base better than whatever they think they've done, this is what I have to do. So it's essentially going to be and I hate using this term, but an AFK-ish base. The only thing I'm going to be doing is repairing the electric trap when it goes down and filling up the darts when they get low, which I probably don't even really need to do much of either, but just for good measure, I'll make sure that I do that. So here it is, guys, in all of its glory. The base that's not good enough, that can't survive the highest difficulty, that won't stand up to 700 day hordes. Here it is for your viewing pleasure. So the Horde is pretty much getting ready to wrap up, but before it does, I want to say a few things before the video ends. The way that me and my friends usually play this game is on a very standard level. We usually play with the mindset that other people are going to be playing normally on normal, not crazy difficulties, on a reasonable amount of days, somewhere between 50 and 100 depending on what's going on and how long you want to play in that particular seed and things like that. We don't use mods. There's nothing really extraordinary about the things that we do. We just kind of play on a base level. So everything we build is built in that lens. So just keep that in mind for future references. If you see our base and you're like, oh, that doesn't look like it'll stand up against all these crazy parameters that I set on myself, it probably wasn't designed to do that in the first place. So you might be right. But then again, in this case, you could be wrong, because clearly this base can. But besides all that, guys, if you're not following me over on Twitch, you should definitely follow me over on Twitch. We do streams for 7 Days to Die, Stardew Valley, Valheim we've been playing lately, and a bunch of other games. Definitely come over and check that out if you have not already. I would greatly appreciate a follow, because I won't really be streaming too much over here anymore, but I will be uploading kind of videos showing highlights of what's happening on the streams over there. So definitely do that. Outside of that, leave a comment in the comment section letting me know what you think about this build. If you have any, obviously if you like it, hit that like button. If you don't, you can hit the dislike button. And yeah, hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully I don't have to go back and do anything else crazy outside of like I said, if this video gets enough attention, then we'll do the 64 zombies or whatever. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys on the next one.